In Igbo land, there is a name given to certain children before they are even born. A name that is not a blessing. Ogbanje. It means one who comes and goes. A child who enters the world, stays just long enough to be loved, and then leaves, and returns, and leaves again. This is the story of Adaeze Okoye, the fifth child of Mama Chioma, the child who died 4 times, and the child that a whole village tried to keep alive. Some say she finally stayed. Others are not so sure. The village of Umunze sat between 2 rivers in what is now Anambra State. In 1947, it was a place where the old ways still breathed, where you greeted the land before you greeted your neighbor, where a sneeze in the night meant someone was watching. Nwachukwu Okoye was a farmer, a quiet man, a good man. His wife Chioma was the kind of woman other women called strong, which in Igbo land means she had survived things that would have broken lesser people. She had survived 4 children. The first child, a boy, died on the 8th day before he even had a name. The second, a girl, lasted 3 months, long enough for Chioma to memorize the smell of her hair. The third died at 2 years old. He had already learned to say Mama. The fourth one Chioma does not speak about. The elders had begun to whisper. Not cruelly. In Igbo land, the elders whisper when they know something the parents are not yet ready to hear. It is the same child, one elder said, her voice low as smoke. It comes, it goes, it comes back to torment her. We must call the Dibia. But Nwachukwu was a proud man. He told them, my children die because of illness, not because of spirits. And so they waited until the 5th child came. She was born on a Tuesday, which the Igbo call Eke, a market day, a day of exchange. Looking back, perhaps that was the sign they missed. Chioma named her Adaeze, daughter of the king. She was the most beautiful child the compound had ever seen. Her eyes, even the midwife said this, her eyes looked at you like she already knew you, like she had seen you before, like she was remembering, not meeting. For 2 years, Adaeze thrived. She ate, she laughed. She drove the compound goats into chaos every evening. Chioma began to breathe again. Nwachukwu began to hope again. And then, just after Adaeze's 2nd birthday, she stopped eating. Not sick, the herbalist found nothing. Not sad, she still smiled. She simply stopped wanting to stay. She would sit at the edge of the compound and stare towards the forest. At night, Chioma would wake to find the child standing at the door, just standing, facing outside, facing something no one else could see. Within a month, Adaeze was gone. Fever took her in 3 days. And as Chioma held her body, she heard it. She said she heard it, a sound like children laughing coming from the direction of the forest. Far away, getting farther. This time, Nwachukwu did not argue. He had buried 5 children, 5 pieces of himself. He sent for Dibia Okeke, the most respected native doctor in 3 villages. A man who did not guess, a man who knew. Dibia Okeke listened to everything. He asked nothing until Chioma finished speaking. Then he was quiet for a long time. Your children are one child, the same spirit wearing different faces. Each time it makes a covenant with its companions in the spirit world. I will go and return before the rains. And each time it keeps that promise. Then what do I do? How do I make it stay? We must find the iyi-uwa. In Igbo belief, every Ogbanje child buries a sacred object before birth, somewhere in the earth. A stone, a bead, a piece of cloth. This object is the physical bond between the child and the spirit world, the covenant made flesh. As long as the iyi-uwa exists, the spirit will always answer the call to return home, no matter how much the child loves its earthly family. The pull of the iyi-uwa is stronger. But if the iyi-uwa is found and destroyed, the covenant breaks. The child becomes fully human, fully here. Where had Adaeze hidden it? She was already gone. But Chioma was pregnant again. The 6th child was born 11 months after Adaeze died. When Chioma saw her face, she did not cry. She recognized her. Adaeze, she whispered. The baby blinked. This time, Dibia Okeke was there from the beginning. He performed the protective rites on the 7th day. He marked the child's wrists with inzu, white chalk, and tied a small iron anklet on her left foot. Iron, the Igbo believe, is the one thing spirit children cannot tolerate. It weighs them down, keeps them earth-side. But even the Dibia knew the iron alone would not be enough. The iyi-uwa had to be found. Over 3 days, Dibia Okeke consulted his oracles. He saw something near water, near the old Iroko tree at the edge of the compound. Something wrapped, something small. They dug for half a day, and then, at the depth of a man's forearm, Nwachukwu's hand touched something. A small, smooth stone wrapped in dried leaves, bound with a thread the color of river water. Nobody had buried it there. No living person anyway. Chioma held the stone and wept, not from sadness, from recognition. This was what had been stealing her children, this small, ordinary-looking thing. Dibia Okeke did not destroy it immediately. He said the breaking had to be done correctly. A ceremony at midnight, the whole family present. The iyi-uwa had to be spoken to first, told that the covenant was being dissolved, that the child was being released from her promise to return. Spirit child, we do not come as enemies. We come as a family that loves you. The covenant you made before birth, we release you from it today. You are no longer bound to go back. You are home. This is your home. Stay. The stone cracked in the fire. Later, some in the compound said they heard something when it broke, a sound like a door closing far away. Others said they heard nothing at all. That night, for the first time since her children began dying, Chioma slept through till morning. The child they called Adaeze, the 6th child, grew up. She went to school in Onitsha. She had children of her own. She never spoke of her early years because she did not remember them. But her mother said, till the day she died, that sometimes when Adaeze stood near the river, she would go very still, like something far away was still calling her name. In Igbo belief, the Ogbanje is not evil. It is not a demon, not a punishment. It is a spirit that has not yet learned to stay. A soul that keeps choosing the wrong side of the veil. The Dibia does not fight it with anger. He reasons with it. He releases it. He makes the earth a place worth staying in. Perhaps that is a lesson for all of us. Not every soul that leaves us is lost. Some just need permission to stay. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs to hear it tonight. Subscribe to Spirit Tales Africa for a new legend every week. Next week, she was chosen by Mami Wata at birth. Her family never knew. You do not want to miss it.